Hey, and welcome back to the Crypto Kid. This is the second episode of the day, and I did want to touch base one more time just because of the situation going on with Bitcoin Cash. So let's just take a peek and see what's happening in the market right now. I am a Bitcoin Cash supporter. If you watch this video, I'm sure you follow along and already know this, but I didn't want to leave it too long before I kind of push this because the SegWit 2x hard fork is 12 days away, and I did mention this morning in the video. But I have mentioned to my viewers a few times, as we get closer and as it has been more profitable to mine Bitcoin Cash, not currently right now, but off and on it currently is, Bitcoin Cash has been rising faster than I would have thought. And I don't like to give financial advice because, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I've been involved with Bitcoin and the industry for quite a while, and I've been involved in investing myself for a while, and I did want to share this information. So the one thing I wanted to let you know is that yes, I am in support of Bitcoin Cash, and if you follow me on Twitter, you will know this. It's one thing I've been talking about for months, and I just want to let you know that the trend has picked up faster than I thought it would. Currently, if you look at the market cap in the Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash, you can definitely see that the gains are way more profitable if you've had your money in Bitcoin Cash. Now, I know that this is a trend for many reasons. One, because of the SegWit 2x hard fork, but also because of the growing number of people entering the market that are looking for a practical way to move cash around, and currently Bitcoin doesn't allow for that. So let me just show you one more thing. If you move over to the 7-day trend, and you can do that on coinmarketcap.com by going to view all, and once you're in the view all area, you want to go to CoinMarketCap and hit that $1 billion tab, and once you're there, you can toggle between the 1 hour, the 24, and the 7. Now, I showed this morning in my daily videos, but as you can see, Bitcoin Cash has been growing faster than anything, and only in the last hour have we seen a decrease. And that is only because, if you look into the market, it has plateaued slightly. But the one thing that I want to mention is typically you see some dips going up and down. With Bitcoin Cash, it has been consistently going up, with one small dip happening on October 31st. Otherwise, we've plateaued or continued to climb over the past week. So this is a really interesting faucet to keep open and interested in, because as you get closer to this SegWit 2x fork, a lot of people want to maximize their Bitcoin. Now, I've done that with Bitcoin Cash. I've done that with Bitcoin Gold. Now, the only reason I saw benefit from doing that was currently right now with Bitcoin Cash, because with Canadian exchanges, such as Quadriga CX, right now we're sitting at $900 Canadian for one Bitcoin Cash coin. Okay, now that's the highest I've seen it on Quadriga CX as a Canadian, and it's equivalent to the highest I've seen, or close to that, on Quadriga CX for Bitcoin, BTC, at $9,554 a coin. The interesting thing here is that Bitcoin, since yesterday, hasn't moved too much. We're sitting at 7,300, and it's kind of been toggling and kind of trying to break through that ceiling over the last 2 or 3 days, where Bitcoin Cash has had no problem. Now, there's also the issue of volume. Now, you look at how much Bitcoin can grow. It can't grow as nearly as much as Bitcoin Cash has the opportunity to grow. So I've been talking to a lot of people in the YouTube community, and it's very interesting, because let's just type in Bitcoin Cash here. You'll notice that there's a lot of hesitation towards Bitcoin Cash. Coin Mastery, yeah, I know him. He's cool. I watch his videos. There's one of ours here, Crypto Kid. It's a video I created with Roger Ver there and edited that. Ryan X Charles, predicting the outcome. Check this video out if you haven't seen it. It coincides with his video. Very cool. Can't recommend that more. And then I would have preferred Daily Crypto. Lots of stuff on YouTube here. Anyways, the one thing I do realize is that people really are negative towards Bitcoin Cash. And it's funny because it almost coincides with the negativity that you see with Bitcoin, or you've seen with Bitcoin. You try to explain the power of Bitcoin Cash to a lot of Bitcoin supporters, and it's almost like trying to explain Bitcoin to fiat supporters or those in the cash industry that don't understand Bitcoin. And when I explain to people, hey, look, at Bitcoin's great. I mean, I own more Bitcoin than I own Bitcoin Cash, but Bitcoin Cash has so much room to grow. And it's really interesting to me that they, I'm generalizing here, but majority of Bitcoin supporters just don't want to hear it. And I am a Bitcoin supporter myself. I hold Bitcoin, but what I do see is with Bitcoin Cash, the potential to grow and invest in this area is just massive, and it goes twofold. I'll tell you why. So if you look at Bitcoin Cash, you can see that the fees are cheaper. Not only that, but we've got way less time for transferring. I'm just going to try to find a graph here that I can show you this. But basically, the benefits from Bitcoin Cash are tenfold, not only for your personal use, but how it's going to be used in the industry itself. So if you look at Bitcoin Cash in a practical sense, compared to the current sense of Bitcoin, you'll notice that that it's cheaper, it's faster, the fees are lower, obviously, and the time to actually transact. So when you make a purchase with Bitcoin Cash, it's not going to sit there hanging, having to make those confirmations. It's going to be faster and faster to transact, to send your money, and this is as time goes on. But not only that, that's only one part of it. The second part of that is in the real world. So as you move into the real world with Bitcoin, not many people are actually going to be physically moving it. And it's when you see all these really wealthy people saying, yeah, Bitcoin doesn't need to be affordable. Well, that's great for yourself, but when you're actually sitting in the streets and want to pay for coffee, the last thing you're going to want to do is bust out your Bitcoin and use that. You're going to want to use Bitcoin Cash, and that's going to enhance the value over time. And that's where the flippening comes into play, and that's why a lot of people are talking about Bitcoin Cash becoming the true Bitcoin. So if you haven't invested in Bitcoin Cash, I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I did want to make this video just to make sure that you are aware of what's going on, because if you would have kept your money in Bitcoin, I will guarantee you you're going to be making more in Bitcoin Cash. And you can see that just in the charts, whether it's in the 24 or just the 2-day, 1 day, it doesn't matter. Bitcoin Cash itself has risen an incredible 4%, but every day Bitcoin Cash is gaining tenfold. And when you can, well, a few days ago, trade 10 Bitcoin and get almost 100 Bitcoin Cash for that amount, why wouldn't you have? And now we're getting a little bit, it's starting to kind of spread a little bit thinner now, but the opportunity is still there. And I did want to make this video just to let you know that the trend is happening a lot faster than I would have thought. And there's still a huge opportunity here. We are in a golden time. Let's just type in for fun, hashtag BCH, Bitcoin Cash. See what happens on Twitter here. So as you can see, there's a lot of cool stuff happening. And Twitter's a great spot to be because people typically post what's happening in the news. Egon, great guy. I love this guy or girl, I'm not sure, but they're a great contact. If you're not on Twitter, check them out. Hey, there's a crypto kid. WikiLeaks shop, yep, they're accepting Bitcoin Cash now. That's exciting to see. You're going to see some movement in that regard as well as it becomes more and more usable in the actual real world scenario. Cointelegraph, I love how they have Bitcoin Cash actually posted as opposed to Litecoin. They've got Bitcoin, BTC, Ether, and Bitcoin Cash. I really respect that. But look at this, 10% in a day. To have that happening before a pre-fork with Bitcoin Cash, one of the most, with the spotlight on them, to see that, that's what I'm talking about. And that's why I'm so excited about Bitcoin Cash, because I've just never seen this before. How can you have something so powerful like Bitcoin running into a fork and a bull run and have someone like Bitcoin Cash just take the spotlight completely away? I mean, the new Bitcoin or not, you have to kind of show some interest there, because I mean, even when you hit, there we go, right there, 7% daily trend, Bitcoin Cash has been there all week, and only today, as you can see, that that 1 hour trend, it's just kind of dipped. But I'm sure that won't stay there for long. And if we hit that refresh button, where do we sit? Let's hit that 24 hour, and again, Yeah, everything's slightly down. 86%. Look at that. Well, if you've been investing in Bitcoin Cash, congratulations. Very exciting. Bitcoin continues to kind of sit around this 7,000 mark, which again is a milestone in itself. And I haven't seen Bitcoin Cash do anything other than grow over the last week. So keep an eye on it. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button because I love making these videos. And if you do enjoy watching them yourself, please follow along. And we will see you in the next one.